Welcome to part 2 of Introduction to Reports. In this second video, what we are going to touch on is how to set your reports up to be either distributed manually or if you would like to set them to be set up at a scheduled time. The first thing you're going to want to do is come into contacts to assign those you want to receive these reports if you're going to be emailing them. So we're going to go ahead and pop in some information for a contact that will be receiving this information. We're going to set it up as an email. In the email, we're going to use the ControlPro training email, ControlPro training at murrayequipment.com. And then make sure you have the distribute box checked, and we'll go ahead and save. And the details is where you'll set up how you wish the report to be distributed. First of all, you're going to want to select the format in which you want the report to be distributed. CSV, which is for Excel documents, or as a PDF. As I stated in the previous video, the Excel is useful if you would like to be able to rearrange the data. If you may already have an Excel spreadsheet set up and you just need to copy and paste the data into your spreadsheet. For this one, we'll just set it up as distribute to PDF. And here is where you can set it up as email, as we had set up, if you want it to print when you get to the scheduled time. If you just want the report to be generated to pop up on your screen, or also if you wish for it to be saved into a folder. For saving in a folder, you just check save. You could hit the folder button, and then this is where you could pick whichever folder you wish for that to be saved into. Our next step is going to be setting this up to be scheduled. So first thing we have to do is check the scheduled box. And then are you going to want that report ran daily, weekly, or monthly? If you're running an unattended, we strongly recommend that you set the time up for sometime after midnight, usually 1 or 2 in the morning. That way, just in case there's late loads picked up, you'll be able to get all those on your report. Or in the case of the daily, what you do is just come in and set your time. In this case, we'll do 0200. All the times for reports are on the 24-hour clock. So 0200 is 2 o'clock in the morning. So we'll go ahead and save that. And now at 0200 each day, ControlPro is going to run a ticket report for you. And in this case, it'll be emailed to the contact we set up here. For weekly, we just come in and you pick the day of the week, again, the time. Monthly, you're going to pick up, do you want it on the first day of the month or near the last day of the month? Again, that's going to be your preference. So after we've set these parameters, the next thing we're going to want to do is establish some search criteria. Something I'd like to touch on before we get to that, though, is in order for ControlPro to generate these scheduled reports, ControlPro has to be on. You need to have it on the computer that's going to be running 24/7 if you want these reports to be generated. If ControlPro is not on, if the computer is off, your report will not be generated. So we're going to go in here into the search data, and what we're going to set up for is for the daily reports to be any that are completed. And then when we come in here to the completed area, if we hit on the static, if you select the date, it's just going to generate the report for that date. But static, we're going to have it's going to be the report of that day. And so what we're going to want to do is come here to the completed and set up a static day for that report to run. If we set it at 0 days, it's going to generate the report of that day. So if you're doing your report at 5 or 6 p.m. of that day, you'd want to leave this at 0. But if you're doing what I had recommended for the unattended, which is like say 0200 or 0300, you're going to want to set this up as a -1 so it goes back to the previous day. After that, we will go ahead and save this criteria, and your report is now scheduled to generate an email. Running reports in ControlPro can be quite the rabbit hole, and it's very easy to get lost in it. So if you have any questions regarding reports, please feel free to contact us at 260-480-1340. Thank you.